if you are trying to push a political point, which is very unpopular, you spread fear. That is politics all over the world. Remember, there was a time, I'll give you an example. There was a time in America when the defense budget was overshot. They had to do a lot of accountability and so on. But now that happened immediately after 9/11. And then they came up an anthrax scare. You understand? But what happened in that confusion is that they passed a massive defense budget, which would never have passed if it wasn't for the fear that had been spread. You see? Now we have to protect your lives. Now what, So they signed onto the thing. So everybody knows that fear is a nice way of spreading things which are unpopular. Just create a scenario of fear. And now the people who are experts at that are not these Segirinyas. Now, the people who know that politics of spreading fear are the people in government.
Joseph, you talk about fear, but to what end? What is the benefit?
Many things are passed in the process of fear.
You talked about the defense budget in America. What is the benefit here? What are they looking for that can be able to benefit them?
I can just hazard a guess.
Yes.
My guess, it has something to do with land. And there's going to be, through all this, it comes from a place which seems unrelated. But it causes a general panic in the population. By the time you wake up from your panic, some law has been passed which would never have passed if people were thinking soberly. And when I think about what the interest is of this government right now, and the thing which they have been started very subtly immediately after the elections talking about, it might have something to do with land and the whole tenure system and so on. And you create a scenario where certain things will happen and people will be diverted, over their security. Because, of course, our number one instinct is survival. Now, if your survival is threatened, you won't think about land. Because what would you use the land for if you're dead? So, if I want to steal your land, I first show you that your life is in danger. Now, in the process, you might actually think maybe exchanging your land for your life is a good deal. But in any other scenario, so you wait, you'll see. I know there is something that is coming out of this. And I know it is not going to have anything to do with Segirinya or Sewanyana. It is not. There is something which is coming out of this, and you will see it. And it is going to be something drastic because this regime, and I said this when I was campaigning, these 5 years are about just total depletion of national resources.